Alright, so if you just got out of jail and you're already on YouTube, I congratulate you. You know why? Because you're smart. YouTube is a place for smart people. If you know how to do something, if you don't know how to do something, you want to be on YouTube because you can learn to do something or you can teach others to do something as well. So I congratulate you. Why am I here? Because I want to teach you how to stay out of jail. You don't have to necessarily do everything that I do in my videos, but you get the idea. You can literally film anything, however you want. Especially us who have been incarcerated, where our resources have been limited and our creativity has just been magnified because we're forced to think outside the box. I was forced to draw, I was forced to write, I was forced to read. You know, and these things just fed my mind, fed my spirit, fed my soul. So I wasn't really locked up. I've been more incarcerated outside than on the inside. Because outside, I get bored. I don't find nothing to do. You know, I can't push myself past those obstacles. Oh, there's nothing to do. There's a whole world out there to do. We're not there yet, you know? We're not there yet. We don't have that ambition and that drive to go head on full force against the world, you know, and take it apart, you know, and put it back together. You know, we're just complacent with what we have. And if we don't have something, we don't necessarily know how to go about it to get it the right way. We go out there and we steal and we rob. We kill and pillage and rape and do all kinds of stuff that's not even necessary for us to do in the first place. You know what I mean? This little thing called faith. If you hold on to that, if you got a little bit of faith, oh man, you can move mountains with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm learning now. You know, I had a choice today. I could sit around in the dark with all my windows closed and I could masturbate and watch Pornhub or whatever site, you know what I mean? Or I could go on YouTube and I could look up a video. How to make a YouTube banner, how to use Canva, how to anything. You know what I'm saying? Just constantly be feeding your brain that knowledge that you so desperately need to get out of those dark places, to never ever go back to jail. So again, I congratulate you for even coming on YouTube and looking stuff up, how to change your life. Alright, so let me make a point real quick. I'm very congratulated for being on YouTube. That's amazing, you know? Wonderful, good job. You know what I'm saying? Listening to a guy like me, you know, I got a lot of wisdom, a lot of knowledge. I never went to college, you know what I'm saying? I pray for it. I'm a very spiritual person. I pray for it. I meditate on the word day and night. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm led by the Holy Spirit. You know what I mean? Not a lot of people can say that. You know, I used to be very, very afraid of saying that, but not no more. I know without a doubt that the Lord will never, ever leave us alone. He will never, ever depart from us. And we could turn our back on him, but he will never, ever turn our back on us. Now, when I was locked up, I seen it with my own eyes. A lot of people in jail, depending on their families to send them this, to send them that. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have that privilege, and I'm very thankful to everybody who shared with me, who gave me a bag of chips, who gave me a Pop-Tart, you know what I mean, who gave me a drink mix. I'm thankful, so thankful. But I'm gonna tell you like this, like, if your family went through all that trouble to help you, to support you while you were locked up, while you were in jail, don't let them down. Don't let them down. Do not let them down. I had to get locked up 7 times for me to finally quit. 7 times. I had to go up in there. One time I did 9 months, and then I had to do another 9 months back to back. I was released for 1 week, and I got high and I turned myself in because I was too high and I couldn't handle it. So way easier in jail. Way easier in there. I had guys in jail tell me, dude, you're back already? You should have never even went home. You should have just stayed here with us and spent your birthday with us, and it would have been better. And I'd be like, you already know, at least I would have ate something. Being on the street homeless, with nothing to eat, and a bunch of dope up in your veins, and nowhere to sleep, man, let me just stop right there. If your family was helping you out while you were locked up, and now you're out, don't let them down. The reason why I'm introducing this subject on family is because I'm going through it with my family right now. You know, and I need to talk about it. You know, and YouTube is very encouraging, and all the information that I've been learning online on for videos and channels and stuff, you know, I can't just record you guys the good. Oh, I'm eating a sandwich, you know, with some salt. I can't record just that. You know, I gotta show you guys like what I went through to get that. You know, I wish I could show you what I had to go through to get my dinner for tonight. Look. That's my dinner. A block of cheese, a piece of ham, a chips, bread, soda, mayo. You don't even know. You don't even want to know where I got that water from. That's not the water that comes from the truck. But I'm not complaining. I wish I could show you guys more. A lot of the stuff on YouTube, they'll show you, you know what I mean, all the good, the nice apartment, you know what I'm saying, the penthouse suite, you know what I mean? But look where I'm living at, yo. You know what I mean? Excuse my French, but to me, this is a royal palace. You know why? Because I'm alone. You know what I mean? And I got a peace of mind here. As a person getting out of jail, if you got that family that you can depend on, don't let them down. Don't get high again. Don't hit the streets. I'm at a crossroads with my family right now because I feel like I kept my word. I kept my promise. And I've been continually working on myself. I've had a lot of silent wars within me. And I don't really tell them. For instance, one example is I make it a challenge. I say, you're gonna go up to somebody today and you're gonna say something nice to them. And I'll go up to somebody and I'll just be like, hey, my beautiful brother, how you doing today? Like, I just add that extra kind word in there. Hey, my beautiful mother, I love you. You're looking beautiful today. Doesn't she just look amazing? Do you look younger? I'll go out of my way to try to make them feel good. But I feel like sometimes that's not enough. I feel like sometimes that's not noticed. But it doesn't bother me. I just push myself to try harder. And there are those times where I want to go up and I want to be kind. But I just feel like, you know, they're not receiving it right now, you know? And I'm like, man, I wish they could receive it because I do want to show them love. I'm an intimidating dude. I'm a pretty scary guy. I'm not going to lie. And I'm not bragging on myself. I just had a lot of people, including my own father, come up to me and say, look, people are scared of you. People are scared of you. And I'm not proud to admit that. I spent all my life trying to be a scary dude. Trying to be scary so nobody would mess with me, so people could respect me. In case I needed to, I could hurt someone. But now that I finally became that person, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's hard. It's hard. It's a lot harder than me being that sweet, innocent, helpful little boy. That shining star like my second grade teacher, Miss Holleran, you know, used to call me. I feel like I fell a really long ways from that. But I know that that kind person is in there somewhere. I just gotta rip all the layers of hate, all the layers of anger, you know, all the frustration. It's not anybody's fault. It's not anybody's fault. You know, it's my fault. And that's just a work in progress. So if you're getting out of jail and your family is helping you, don't take it out on them. I feel like I said, I'm doing my part because the only thing that was asked of me when my mother asked me, she said, my son, I want to help you, but you cannot get high anymore. And I reached into my pockets and I pulled out my pipe and I pulled out my torch and I handed it to her and I said, all right. And I didn't hesitate or I didn't think about it. I just handed it to her and I've never gotten high again. It's going to be almost 1 year. So I'm trying my best to honor my family, but sometimes I feel like they're not equipped and they're not prepared enough to deal with the process of somebody getting off drugs, getting off the street, getting out of incarceration. So it's a very difficult process. At the end of the day, the battle is mine. It's an honor and it's a pleasure to just get to see them around, but some days it's just too much. Some days it's just too much. It's not just enough. It's not just, I'm gonna stay sober today. It's not just that. It's, I'm going to stay sober today no matter what. If this roof falls on me, I'm staying sober. If somebody dies in my family, I'm staying sober. If I don't have no money and I'm starving, I'm staying sober. If I get slapped across the face, I'm staying sober. If my girlfriend dumps me, I'm staying sober. If she cheats on me, I'm staying sober. If I get fired, I'm staying sober. You have to make that choice every single day of your life. The first 3, 4, 5 months is insanely difficult. Insanely difficult. If you're getting off hard drugs, if you're getting off crystal meth, if you've been shooting up, my boy, the first 6 months is very difficult because nothing's gonna happen. For me, nothing happened. Nothing happened. I'm just staying sober, and I don't have that super fancy car. I don't have that super luxury apartment. I don't have that super high-end paying job. You know what I mean? I still don't have a job. And I'm gonna be a year. And I've been working like a slave. I've been working like a slave trying to make money. That's not happening. You know what I mean? But I don't want to get high. I'm staying sober. Why? Because I don't want to go back to jail for the 8th time. I don't want to go to prison ever. You know what I mean? I'm tired of smelling people's farts. I'm sorry to the homies, you know what I'm saying? It's not cool. That's it. I'm a grown man. I like to sleep alone. I like to live alone. And being crowded, being condensed in a room with 60 people, I'm good. I'm good off of all of that. And I'm sure you are too. That's why you're probably looking this up. So it's a choice. It's a choice. And the first 6 months, don't expect nothing to happen. You know what I mean? The first 6 months, it's like a spiritual test. You got the Lord, the King, the Creator on one side, and He's watching you. And you got the enemy, you got Satan, you got the devil, the father of lies on the other side, and he's watching you too. And then you got legions of demons around you, and you got legions of angels around you, but nobody moves. Nobody moves. Only you. Only you. You're the only one that's making the move. You're the only one that's making it, and they're just watching you. They're just watching you. And then when that timer goes up, those 6 months are up, all hell breaks loose, and the windows of heaven break loose, and it's up to you which way you go. It's up to you who you're going to feed, which way you're going to walk. And if you walk with God, He's going to bless you. He's going to bless you, but you got to remain faithful. You got to get up in His Word. You got to understand what He's trying to say to you. The only way you're going to do that is by reading His Word and meditating on it day and night. You can go back and look at one of my videos where I talk about God and I talk about the Bible. You're going to be like, download information overload. And I never went to Bible college or none of that. None of that. I've only read the Bible one time. But if I start talking about the Bible right now, this is going to be a super long video, so we're not going to do that. But if you walk with Satan at this crucial time, you're going to die. You're going to die. You're going to die. You're going to go back to jail or prison, or you're going to go to the hospital. All three correlate. You don't have a whole lot of time to walk with Satan. Death is at your door. Death is knocking at your door, and you don't want to go that way. You don't want to go that way, so I'm going to try my best to just put stuff out there, information, for you to motivate you, to encourage you, to push you, to lift you up, to elevate you through the word of the Lord and through my experiences, through my testimony, so that you can stay in the light, so that you can stay on the path. Matthew chapter 11, verse 28. Come to me, all who are heavy labored. Come to me, all who are heavy labored, for I will give you rest. For I am humble and kind, and my yoke is light, and my burden is easy. So, God bless you guys. I hope you have a good day. Hope you guys put a like on this channel, on this video, and you guys can subscribe to my channel. I worked really hard on a banner, but I'm so proud of it. I got the old English letters up there, you know what I mean? Yeah, I'll talk to you guys later.